Like,
who braided his hair, man? That's all I want to know, man.
wow.
yo, Dre, was you there? Like, all right, come on, bro, I got you, gang.
Wow.
Hold on.
So I had a friend called Rama, or still around. I have a friend called Rama, and she actually moved from New York also to LA, and she was braiding this skateboarder's hair that was in the house. And then Post just turned around one day. It was like, he wants braids. Like, I don't know if it was like the exhibit look, or one day he just told her
Exhibit?
he wants Allen Iverson braids, the braids that Allen Iverson had.
Really?
Yeah, that's how White Iverson came around. So you're actually right what you said earlier. Now I'm thinking about. I'm not saying I had the influence, but the person, someone done his hair through me that I know, did his hair, gave him Allen Iverson braids. One day when we all got kicked out of the house, not kicked out, but had to leave.
Yeah.
And he was in the studio. Everyone fell asleep one night in the studio, and he just called himself the White Iverson. He probably looked in the mirror, looked at his braids, at this, and was called himself the White Iverson. And then,
but he was definitely inspired by Iverson, as you're saying.
Of course.
Shit, I was too. Yo, I didn't have much hair back then, but like I grew up when I came over here. I moved over here 2001. Iverson's in the finals, 2001. You know, and I love the underdog. Shaq and Kobe beat their ass, but like it was like that was my thing. Where I'm like, Iverson's my guy. That's the underdog. And then just culturally over the time, especially the cornrows, he was just so known for it.
Correct. So he started calling himself the White Iverson, this, that, and then he made a song called White Iverson. And I remember when he first sent it to me, I remember putting on headphones and I fell asleep on the beanbag that night. And I had the song on repeat. And I woke up and the song was still playing on repeat, if that makes sense. And it just hit me. I was like, this is a fucking smash. I have to do everything in my power to make this song be as big as possible.
Did you know what to do with it though?
Yeah.
Obviously you did eventually,
yeah.
but like at first when you're like, okay, now you got to think about the variables that's on play. Okay, he looks like this. He's a white guy. It's White Iverson. Sonically, it's fire.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But how do you market this? How do you get it out? How do you think about a music video? And it's a different time of how you got songs popping off.
Yes, it was very different. You didn't. It's not like today. Like you had to really, really think about it. And shout out to ASAP Rocky, because he was like, the first time I met Rocky, he was like, motherfucker. I was like, what? He's like, so you the motherfucker who made us wait 4 months for the fucking video? I was like, bro, it was a part of the plan back then. I remember watching because I was very close, like, you know, French introduced me to, or I was around French, and I met Abel the weekend. And he was already taking off. Like, it was early the weekend, House of Balloons mixtape, blah, blah, blah. And I watched the way they did it.
We're talking about like 20, maybe 12, 13?
2014.
2014?
Yeah, maybe House of Balloons was before 2014, but like I met him.
Such a special time, right?
Yeah, oh my God.
Do you ever think about like, this sometimes is a sign of age. So for anybody who's watching, forgive us, because nostalgia sometimes like niggas like, oh, we don't give a fuck. But do you ever think like those moments of you're seeing Abel, the weekend pop off at that time, everybody's having these interesting runs. You're running to people who are also figuring it out, but you guys are figuring it out too.
Correct.
It's like so
we
special.
hadn't figured it out. I was around people who figured it out.
Exactly.
And I'm like, wow. So they.
But you're seeing them early on.
Yes. And I remember watching. Shout out to Hawk. Shout out to Sal Cash. I remember watching how these guys kept him a mystery. Because when the weekend first came out, no one saw what he looked like.
Yeah.
It's not like today where like you have to be in everyone's face, the content. They let the music do the talking. So I learned that. So when I came out with White Iverson.
Did you see a strategy behind that?
Yes.
Okay.
Back then, it was smart because you made people love the song and warm to the song, and then they have to go and search or Google or go to Instagram. Instagram was early them days, and find out who this artist was. So I did that. Because I remember Post had like a gaming Instagram, and then he got blocked out of his account. By the time White Iverson was there, he had 600 followers, bro. And I was like, Jesus, I need to get as many people to this guy's page and to click that follow button as possible. So like, I took a leaf out of these guys' book. I was like,
You botted it.
No, I didn't buy it. There weren't no button back then. There wasn't no button back
it's
then.
2024. It's like the first thing, we're trying to get him hot, bought it.
Now it's different, but like, so I had like watched these guys and said, oh, these guys are so smart how they did this. So I did the same thing with White Iverson. When the song came out, it wasn't even when it came out. The night of when he recorded White Iverson and he put it out, I think he put it out like a couple of days later.
How'd you put out music back then?
It was on fucking SoundCloud.
Oh, shit.
There was no, yeah, bro. There was no, so there was iTunes, but there was no Apple Music, which even more reminds me. And Spotify wasn't.
This is really like this is kind of like streaming exists, but it was so
there was
limited.
no word. There wasn't even called streaming. The word streaming didn't even exist. So and there was no. They call it DSPs today, digital service providers, whatever. Like, but they didn't even have that back then. It was just iTunes, and I don't know. You had like Rhapsody and all those things. You remember those things? LimeWire and all of that crap back then. So like, I remember before the song came out, I gave it to this college promoter and they was putting it on like Song of the Month and blah, blah online. And then someone put the song online. And I remember Post calling me and was very upset. And bro, he made me chase these people all day to take down the song. I went through the whole hell trying to chase these people to take down the song. Finally, they took down the song. Do you know what the guy does?
What?
Goes and releases it and put it out the next day. After all of that, the next day he puts it out. Then people start coming to the studio, and I don't know if you heard of him, but there was an artist called Fat Man Key. You remember Key?
Yeah.
Yeah, Key from Atlanta.
Yeah.
He heard it and was like, oh my God, this shit's crazy. Tweeted it. Back then, Twitter was the thing. It was not, Instagram was not the shit back then.
Yeah.
He tweeted it, and then after he tweeted it, a lot of people used to follow Key back then because he was hot, up and coming in Atlanta. And after he tweeted it, Mac Miller sees it. Mac Miller hears the song. Mac Miller retweets it. Then after Mac Miller retweeted it, Wiz Khalifa is like, yo, this shit's my song, blah, blah,
Organically.
Blah. Yes, all organic. Wow. So I'm like, okay, this is happening. I remember the next day
how were you
coming to the studio, I was feeling like, okay.
Yeah, if I'm you, I'm going to Post, I'm capping. I'm like, yo, you see what I made Wiz do?
Yeah.
Told you. Best decision in your life. I'm the manager. Right? Yo, you got it.
Yo,
like, that's what you got to cap it up.